What's going on, everybody? It's just another day in the kitchen, back with another episode, and in today's video we're taking a look at the latest merch from Yeat aka Latwizzy in support of his latest album, Lyfestyle. Now before we get started, I want to give a special shout out to the homie Strain Beats who's been cooking up the beats for these videos, so make sure you guys check them out. And while you're here, you might as well drop a like and subscribe and join our free Discord to stay up to date with the latest and the greatest. Shout out to all of my chefs in there. Now, it's been about 2 weeks since your boy has been able to drop a video thanks to the hurricane that came through Florida and then me getting a little sick after. So first and foremost, thank you to all of my chefs for your patience. And without further ado, I figured what better way to come back than to take a look at Yeat's latest album, Lyfestyle, and the merch supporting it. Now, to kick off this Lyfestyle merch drop, we of course have the following balaclava, which if you followed Yeat throughout his career, you know is a staple piece in his outfits. But more importantly, the first thing that stands out to me is the fact that the merch is advertised as shipping on October 18th, just a couple of days ago, which is when the album actually released. And if you're watching this video and wondering, well, why the heck does that matter? It's because we've seen most major artists drop their merch collections on a pre-order basis, so the fact that Yeat's merch is actually shipping with the release of the album is actually really refreshing for the fans, so shout out to him and his team one time. Now, as far as the balaclava itself, I do want to mention I think it's hard as hell, so if you do pick it up, let us know in the comments. And in addition to the balaclava, as well as most if not all of the pieces in this collection, fans will actually be receiving an autographed vinyl pressing, which I think is really dope and something unique that many artists tend not to do anymore. So I wanted to include and share that photo of Yeat actually autographing these, as I think it makes this collection even more special and a really cool pickup for any fan, because who doesn't want an autograph from one of their favorite artists? Now, next up we have the following Lyfestyle hoodie and vinyl combination, which is going to run you a cool $104 and is also advertised as shipping with the release of the album. So in theory, if you were to place an order for this one today, it should be shipping today. So if you do, let us know in the comments. And as far as the graphic itself, I have to say I'm actually really rocking with it, with the following Lyfestyle graphic also being emblazoned on the back of the hoodie as well. Now, I don't know about you chefs, but I personally appreciate some nice ice and bling, so when I saw that Yeat also copped the following chain in support of this Lyfestyle album, you know I had to share this one with all my viewers, so I'd love to know in the comments what you guys think about his latest pickup. And if you guys want a video exploring some rapper jewelry collections such as Cardi, Travis, and even Yeat here, let your boy know in the comments, you dig? Now, surprisingly or shockingly, in the best way possible, Yeat would actually team up with the legendary streetwear brand Cactus Plant Flea Market, which most recently in the last couple of months teamed up with Travis Scott here for some collaborations between Travis Scott's Cactus Jack and Young Thug's Spider brand, Free Thug One Time, and are now teaming up with Yeat to bring us the following Lyfestyle collaboration. Now, if you're not familiar with the CPFM brand and what their collabs tend to entail, I wanted to show you guys with the following close-up images, as Cactus Plant Flea Market is most known or best known for their puff print, which is essentially a raised texture on the t-shirt, so if you were to run your fingers over the print, you would feel that the actual logos were raised. Now, according to this close-up, which I do appreciate the team for uploading, as many artists tend to just include a stock or mock-up image, you can see that the red text here is definitely raised or has that puff print, and I also think it's really dope that you can see all of the details on Yeat himself here, as you can see that the tattoos are actually pretty clear and distinguishable. Now, additionally, and something else I wanted to point out that we tend not to see with CPFM collabs is an actual graphic on the back here. So not only are you getting that one with the red and black on the front, but you're also getting this black and green on the back, which again I think is pretty damn cool. So to follow up that first CPFM collab tee, we also have the following box set, which also seems to feature a puff printed version of Yeat jumping out of a helicopter, which is pretty damn badass. And it also looks to feature the track list for Lyfestyle on the back of the tee as well, so you're not just getting this front graphic on the front. Now, if Yeat's collaboration with CPFM wasn't a pleasant surprise for you, he would also team up with the likes of Heron Preston, who, for those of you who didn't know, was an actual art director for Ye and helped design merch for him, and was of course a close collaborator and colleague of the late Virgil Abloh, rest in peace to my guy one time. Which I honestly really appreciate when artists do this because it's such a cool way to introduce fans to new brands and bridge the gap between fashion and music. So for example, while a casual fan may not be able to justify dropping $300 to $400 on a regular priced Heron Preston tee, this is your way to get your hands on a piece of the brand while also celebrating Yeat's latest album. Which for me ultimately goes back to Ye's influence with the Balenciaga and Yeezy brand collabs that we were seeing, as it was a chance for fans like myself to get their hands on Balenci pieces, which ordinarily I'd probably never be able to afford. So with all that said, let us know in the comments if you guys ended up picking up either of the CPFM or Heron Preston collabs, because for 50 bucks you really can't beat it. Now next up in this collection, we of course have the following Lifestyle Box Set 1, which switches things up a little bit, this time replacing the autograph vinyl for the autograph CD, and includes this really raw t-shirt, which I'm about 99% sure is influenced by the following Ralph Lauren polo logo, which I honestly find to be a dope little graphic and a cool play on bootleg merch, which I also tend to be a fan of. And we also do see a drop in price for these box sets, going from $50 from the previous ones to $38 for these. Now last but not least, we also have the Lifestyle Box Set 2, which is very much so monster truck inspired, which is very much so giving me Tonka vibes from the beginning of his career. Now while I was doing research for this video, I did come across these promotional photos of Yeat posted up with the monster trucks, so I think it's safe to say that my dude still has a thing for big trucks and heavy machinery. Now, in addition to the actual merch collection itself, Yeat would also feature 3 different versions of the autographed CD on the website itself, as well as the ability to purchase some items as standalone pieces. However, I just think the value is better when you can throw in an autographed vinyl for an extra $5 with the balaclava, for example. Now with all that said, if you made it this far in the video, let me know what you guys think about this Lifestyle album, as according to DJ Academics, it's currently on pace to do over 100,000 sales in its first week, which I think is pretty impressive for an artist such as Yeat. And I'd love to know in the comments what type of pieces you guys ended up picking up, as I'm currently on the fence between either one of the CPFM shirts or one of the Heron Preston collab tees. Now if you're interested in seeing what Yeat's album merch looked like for his 2093 album, I'll also go ahead and link that one in the description. And as always guys, thank you so much for cooking with the kitchen. I was very eager to take a look at this merch collection, as I know the album has been going crazy. So as always guys, remember to stay safe out there, remember to take care of each other, and remember, it's lit. Straight up. And peace.